Here is a quick look at the Star Casino, the big casino operator. The share price over the past 12 months, it's down 77.6%. Ross, shareholders at the Star clearly not very happy.
Well, it's fair to say, I think, Ed, that the Star over the past 12 months has almost had a near-death experience.
Absolutely.
But the fact of the matter is, thereafter revelations came, of course, that breached anti-money laundering rules and then allowed Chinese criminal elements into its casinos. Two states judged, of course, that's New South Wales and Queensland, it was not fit to hold a casino licence. Well, today, deeply unhappy shareholders unleashed on the Star's board at its annual meeting on the Gold Coast. But those shareholders didn't hit the company with a key second strike. 18.8% of the shares voted against the company's remuneration report, but that wasn't enough for the 25% required that could have led to a board spill. Sky's Gold Coast reporter Lauren Forbes battled the Star's uncooperative corporate affairs team to bring us this report from the meeting.
Disgruntled shareholders have savaged the embattled Star Casino after facing a turbulent 12 months. The company's share price has dropped by a whopping 78% to 57 cents, reporting $2.4 billion of losses.
What a horrible year was for this company. We, the loyal shareholders, lost more than 92% in the last couple of years. Our share price fell from $7 a couple years ago to 51 cents. 51 cents, Mr. Chairman.
I've been in the business in finance for quite a few years. The self-destruction of Star ranks as one of the worst in the history of substantial Australian listed stocks. It is extraordinary.
Rather than being called an investment, Star is now seen simply as a tax loss by most shareholders. What a reward. Shame, shame, shame. However, I'd like to compliment the CEO, Robbie Cook, who took over the reins at a time of devastation and has had to deal with the fallout of earlier management decisions.
Two inquiries in New South Wales and Queensland found the company unsuitable to hold a casino licence after breaking anti-money laundering laws. The states fined the gambling giant $100 million in 2022. The casino is facing another massive fine from the money laundering regulator AUSTRAC.
It is fair to say that it's quite likely at the conclusion of that Australia will have the highest standards in terms of anti-money laundering in the casino sector and also safer gaming. That is a journey driven by changes in regulation, compliance.
The casino giant secured $800 million in capital raising from shareholders in March to strengthen its balance sheet. Star tapped into the capital markets again in September to raise a further $480 million.
Now, it seems pretty clear, without those two raises, none of us would be here today because the company would be bankrupt. Market saying value 165, 1.55 raised. Unbelievable.
Robbie Cook was appointed CEO of the troubled company in October last year. He acknowledges the Star's wrongdoing and massive task of rebuilding culture and systems.
I'm hugely embarrassed about what's happened in the 12 months, in the limited 12 months I've been in the business. I took this role knowing the company was in a very difficult place and eyes wide open, stepped into the role knowing the challenges we were facing. My first day on the job, we incurred a $100 million fine in New South Wales. And as I pointed out, that was quickly followed by a $100 million fine in Queensland, followed by very significant operating restrictions placed on the business.
Star is struggling to shore up its profits, weighed down by more than $1.3 billion in debt as of December.
How much debt the company still does have when you include the potential provisions, the joint venture debt, how are you going to refinance that debt? Robbie, you mentioned you knew a refinancing was coming, but when does that come up for refinancing? Is that $1.5 billion a fair figure? And I suppose more importantly, how will you service that debt? Will earnings alone be enough?
Despite concerns of performance, the board says it's confident the company does have a future.
We acknowledge that that's been a painful process for shareholders, but we do feel that we've had the best interests of the company at heart, and we do see a future that has a number of opportunities and prospects in front of us, and that will be our focus.